Greetings, tubertantes and tubulantes. It is I, me. I give you a update on the old GMC. We used to say great mountain climbers, or got a mechanic coming, something like that. We would. Me and Sir Jeans are enjoying these maybe last few days of 57 degrees. Out here, this is it says, what did this say? January 25th. Yesterday was my daddy's birthday. He's old, and God bless him. So we're just out here basking in the afterglow. I got up this morning, and you were on my mind. I got up and I had a Texas Viking morning. I was thinking about him and all the stuff he's helped me do and stuff, and learning me how to weld and things. And so I thought very enough of him to wear my short breeches today. Hopefully you can't see that. Got some blood on it, but I can't do nothing without drawing blood. And of course it's windy out here, so I'm sorry if it gets too windy. I'm always pretty windy. The dog's doing stuff. Stay out of the road, Larry. I thought I'd give y'all a sneak preview. I'm just busting to go get this car. This new car I'm gonna get. It ain't new, it's tore all to pieces. But here's a picture of the car that I used to have. And I had this car for 32 years. And that's my little first wife. And it's a 63 Fairlane Sport Coupe. Of course it's black, and there's lots of stories. Here it is. After a few years, I put me some Mustang style wheels on it and some other stuff. I hauled it all over the place. Took it to Illinois with me when I went up there to get married, and brought it back. And then I found another little Fairlane. These are two-door hardtops. One of them, the black one's a Sport Coupe. The other one's just a two-door hardtop. But I looked up the color code on the one on the lower, and it was Hawaiian Bronze Metallic. Anybody know what that is? I'd like to. Anyway, I sold this car because I got broke, and pay some bills off. But anyway, these are beautiful cars. They're my favorite car on the planet Earth. Favorite American car on the planet Earth. But this is the car that I have put some money down on, which it was only $500, but that's hard to come by when you're living out here in the woods. I think I got some pictures of it in this frazzling thing here. If I can, oh, let's see, there's a picture of it. I bet you can't see that. Too much glare. Can you see the glare? How do you do this? Anyway, somebody had thought enough of it to start stripping the paint off of it. This is a two-door post instead of a hardtop, but it is still a two-door. They thought enough of it to start stripping the paint, and they got most of the paint off of it and let it sit outside for 30 years. So it's rough as a cob, but if it was any better, I couldn't afford it. So anyway, that's the sneak thingy on that. That's the big news. That's why I can't sleep at night. And this is a whoop. Boy, these range things. The dog. Here is something that I purchased for myself. Why? Well, because I didn't have one. Look at this beautiful instrument of joy. Can you see how shiny and pretty that wood is? It looked like Harry Faber has been sanding on it and waxing and stuff on it. Or it may be Matthew, Buck's Wood Shop. He may have been laminating some stuff on it like he did my dash. But no, this ain't a midget guitar. It's supposed to be a ukulele. I remember Mr. Peak, probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, had found a ukulele, and he started playing it. Of course, he could probably play anything, and all I can do is fiddle with my mustache and play by ear. But there it is. I tried tuning it, but with my ears, see? But anyway, I'll try and learn some of this stuff. It'll give me something to do and aggravate the women in the house. Maybe. We'll see how long I use on it. I thought this would be pretty cool because my right hand doesn't always do what it's supposed to do, the little rascal. And you just strum it with your right hand. You don't have to pick it like you do a guitar or sometimes a banjo and stuff. And this thing here, you just whack it with your finger. So I had to pick a finger out and whack it. And you chord with this hand. This hand still does things to it. So maybe I can do that. And there's only like 3 or 4 things you hold down up here to make a music. And you know, that's the big deal of the day. I'm going to set this here. I'm going to put these pictures in here. I had tons of pictures of this, but we had a house fire in 1981 and it took everything we owned. Didn't even have a pair of shoes. But you know what? We're fine. And it didn't take us long to get our junk back. Shirley, let's go here. I'll show you what's on the agenda in here. I'll tell you how good stuff works. I dreamed last night that there was a snapping turtle in the bottom of my bed, and it was biting each toe off. And I was feeling it. And this morning I have all my toes. But look! Looky, looky, looky. I'll turn the light on. See, there's a hood, a top of a Herald in here. It is unremoved from the old girl, boy, son. And look what's in here. There's a turtle hull, or the boot lid, right there. Hallelujah. And all sorts of stuff. Here, while I have you on the phone, here's the piece I bought. Of course, I got another piece better to go over there on my sill. And I had to figure out which way around this goes. Let's try this side. I wonder if I can get this open. This is going to be a short video that's elongated. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this here, and if you can tell, when you wham this in here, this lip is too high. So I'm going to have to trim that down a sconce before I cram that on there. Of course, this is for this side. And I guess I can turn it around and put it on the other side, but this side needs it bad too. Look at all that stuff. But according to seeing some of the stuff that Scott Best has, and that Peter has on his hair, on his Vitesses, this is actually in pretty good shape. Mostly because we didn't put salt on the roads. But now, this is the first year they started putting salt on the roads, and we didn't have any snow, but that one day. So, no salt for us. But anyway, getting this dug out, and there will be a great weeping and gnashing of teeth here. And that's the way it is. I've got to do some here and figure that out and trim that in. That's already been treated once, with some converter, and I'll cut it out and treat it some more. So I'm do what's right, and it'll be there forever. And then I can paint my interior, the inside of the car. That doesn't have to look too good. And then do the next thing. So that's the way it is, they said. And I'm gonna get this off of here and get the dog back in the house before it gets run over. And anyway, I rewired the GMC from the headlight to the under the dash and cleaned all that other stuff up, and it smells good. And I had a piece of Irish Spring soap that I have in here, and I cut it in half and shaved around on it and make it good and smelly, and I put that under the seat. And soap really takes the stink out of stuff, so I put that under there, and it smells great. Well, it smells better. But so the GMC's ready to go, and I'm glad of it. Bye. You can come get it, Scott. Woo! Oh, okay. Anyway, I love y'all. Sorry for getting this so long. I was just gonna sit and do some stuff, but I decided I'd talk to y'all and visit. Okay, love y'all, and goodbye.